I'm Shayna Sager with Casino Enterprise Management, and right now I'm at Indian Gaming 2012. I'm spending some time with BMM Compliance, and I am joined by Martin Storm, the Global President and CEO. Thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
And so we are here at a record-setting event this year. How is it going so far for BMM?
It looks very positive. There's a great crowd, a real buzz and energy. I think the NIGC would be very pleased, the NIGA would be very pleased with the conference. And we're excited by the next 36 hours and what might happen here. And
we at CEM have worked with you quite a bit this year, a lot of news coming out of BMM. Do you want to share with our viewers a little bit of the background that's led up to April of this year?
Well, BMM's been growing its business for 30 years. It's our 30th anniversary. And the last 10 years working really hard in the US market. And I think that with all the economic challenges that the industry has faced, we've all come through it, and BMM's come through it roaring along. So it's really exciting. We have record financial performance, we have record staff numbers, record projects that we're dealing with, not just in the US but all around the world. So I think that from our point of view it's exciting. We've got new staff, we've got new leadership, additional people joining the team, and I'm really happy about that. So it looks very, very good for the future.
And this is the premier event for Indian gaming. I'm wondering what your main message to attendees is here at NIGA.
I think that what's present for many people is internet gaming, online gaming, and I think that the tribes, have a right to be concerned about something so new and so different for them. They've invested tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars in their bricks and mortar operations, and they're coming to grips with the idea that they're going to have some form of adjacent competition, and whether it is competition or not, that will depend on the tribe. So the online space is something that's really challenging, and I think from talking to people that there's still a lot of information yet to be distributed and understood. More knowledge is required before tribes make important decisions for themselves. And at BMM we've been working really hard over the last 12 months to run seminars, to do panels. We did one yesterday with Rich Williamson running a panel. And I think, in the end what we're seeing in people is that there's still much more knowledge to be gained and distributed, and before people make huge investments in this technology. I think that we need to embrace it, and I think we need to learn first before we decide.
Still though, a big difference in knowledge even from just a year ago. Any other hot topics that you feel like are really discussed here right now, and then also how BMM fits into those?
Well, I think there's obviously new technology. There's mobile gaming. The fastest growth sector in terms of hardware is in the mobile area between iPads and iPhones. So I think that that's coming along with the new technologies for iGaming. There's also the regulatory space. How's that going to unfold in terms of iGaming? And I think there's lots of tremendous initiatives coming into the market. I think the AGA through Frank Fahrenkopf and his organisation have put forward some great ideas about how the industry can improve and evolve. So I think there's a lot of things happening, and it's important for tribal gaming that has, through its sovereignty and through its assets and investments, has a tremendous opportunity to go forward and embrace what's happening and do well from it. And I think that we at BMM are part of the education process and the support process for ensuring that they get great results and great outcomes from all the change that's on our doorstep.
And we're still early here in 2012. What else can people expect from BMM in the tribal and commercial space moving forward this year?
I think at a company level we're just about to sign for a very significant space and lease in Las Vegas. We're going to employ a lot more people in Nevada. We're going to base our operations in Nevada. We're going to work closely with regulators across the US, whether they be tribal or state. We're going to work more closely with large manufacturers and deliver more certifications for them. And I think that our role really is one of integrity. Our job is to uphold the integrity of the industry. We do that not by promoting ourselves, but by working as a solid partner of manufacturers and regulators and operators across the world and in the US, and supporting tribal sovereignty. So it's not about BMM, it's about the industry, and our job is to support them.
Before we let you go, is there anything else that you want to add?
Yeah, I think Mike Dreitzer is standing over there, and he looks like he'd like to say a few words. So why don't we introduce him? And on a more serious note, I'd like to thank CEM magazine. You're important contributors to the efficient running of this industry for education, and we're pleased to be working with you and to be part of what you're doing and part of what the industry is doing. So thanks.
Okay, thanks so much for joining us, and we will spend a few minutes with Mike as well.
Great, thank you.
I am now here with Mike Dreitzer, the COO of the Americas for BMM, and let's talk about how the show is going from your perspective.
Sure. Well, it's a very exciting time for BMM in terms of the work we're doing in the Americas, and in particular the work we're doing in tribal country. So it's been a great show. We're here to demonstrate our continued support for Indian gaming all throughout the United States, and we've had a very favorable response from not only regulators of the various tribal jurisdictions, but also customers, other customers, as being the manufacturers as well as operators. Everybody's here. Again, it's a very exciting time. We're growing at a very rapid pace. Feel very good about continuing to serve our customers in a very broad sense, and that just grows and gets better and better. So this show is in our, I don't want to say it's our coming out party because we've been out there, but it's all about BMM now and helping the industry and our customers meet their goals.
What are some of the unique opportunities and challenges in tribal gaming right now, and how do you fit into that?
Well, I think first and foremost, tribal gaming, as many industries did, felt the effects of the recession, and so they're doing things leaner, meaner, and looking for ways to be more efficient. I think we can certainly help with that as a certification body. We're able to test things that I think we do it in such a way that benefits the customers more and benefits the industry more, do things more efficiently, cut right to it. Certainly we keep our integrity and we keep our commitment to excellence and a commitment to transparency and communication, but doing it in such a way that any way we can we support the industry, not only from the certification standpoint, but from the standpoint of training and other services that we can provide as a regulatory partner of the jurisdictions.
Any final thoughts that you want to go into?
Well, I think, again, generally just really excited to be here. We continue to service Indian country as well as we can, and we're grateful, given the turn of recent events, to continue to grow our knowledge base that we think will be able to support Indian country even stronger. So it's we're out there now where things are getting better, and we just look forward to the rest of the show and seeing a lot of old friends and making new friends and building our support of the tribal gaming.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us on to Martin Storm. And then for those of you who would like to see more from Indian gaming, be sure to check out casinoenterprisemanagement.com.